These are the three questions that I think you need to ask both yourself and your kids when you're thinking about starting a business together. Now, I want to stress that first part is I do think, especially when they're younger, so my son's 11, we have our business together, is that you do have to do it together, right? It's not his business, it's our business, because of course, I'm going to be spending a lot of time working with him on the business and, spending a lot of my time helping the business to grow and to succeed, and obviously like finances and operations, and helping him and use all the lessons that I've learned, running businesses for the last 20 plus years in his businesses. So if you're thinking about building a business with your kids, your son, your daughter, these are three questions that I think you need to think about. And the first question is, what are they obsessed with, or what are they curious about? So what are like their main obsessions? So you're like, my son, he plays baseball, like all three of my kids, baseball obsessed, right? Everything baseball. They know every baseball creator. They know every baseball player. They learned how to spell. They learned their colors because of baseball, right? They knew that the Oakland A's were green and yellow. They knew that the Dodgers were blue and white. Like they learned all of that because of baseball. And we play baseball obsessively, right? This weekend, we're going to have 6, 7, 8, 9 games. And that's every weekend. So what are those things for you? I was listening to an episode, a podcast with Pat Flynn, and I've known him from like the internet marketing side and the affiliate marketing side for the past, decade plus. And I don't even know, but he has this like really cool Pokemon trading card business, which is, I think, super cool because it's around a passion that he has with his kids and his family. So what are those things for you? What are you and your kids? And it's even better if it's something that you're both passionate about, obsessed with, or curious about. Because if you're not obsessed with or curious about it, it's going to be hard for you to get involved, right? So for us in the sunglass brand, we're doing it for athletes. We're doing it for young athletes. So him, it's baseball, it's swag, and the obsession that he has with looking good and playing good. For me, I get to bring the personal development side. Like I'm also super into fashion and glasses and, having like cool, like little accessories and things like that. So it's two things that we're both obsessed about, and that's what makes it work. If it was only somebody that I liked and he wouldn't work because he would be uninterested very quickly. If it was only somebody that he cared about and I didn't, I'd be like, what are we doing? Like, what? I don't even understand. So question one, what are you and your kid obsessed about or curious about? All right. The second question is, what would they love to have in that area of obsession or curiosity? And so, if the curiosity or obsession is Pokemon, or if it's baseball, or if it's basketball, or if it's princesses, or if it's flowers or plants or gardening or whatever that obsession is, what would you like to have? Like, if you're into like, flowers and plants, is it cool vases or pots or things to put them in? Is it, you're really into the environment. You want to create some kind of healthy food for it, or do you want to grow plants in the backyard? So for us, like the obsession really was baseball and youth sports and athletics. And so then we started thinking like, what would we like to have? Like we like cool gear. We like cool swag. We like the next cool shiny object that kids are always rocking on and off the field. So that second question is like, what would you love to have? What would be something cool if you had it that you just get to make? I think that is the second question that you need to ask. And then the third question that I would ask is, how could you use this business to create experiences around your curiosity and around your obsession? So for us with sunglasses, like the coolest thing is that we went to every like spring training game, and instead of asking players for autographs, we were giving them glasses. Like it gave him a mission and a direction, and we get to do all these cool things. When we go to UCF games, we're giving both UCF players the glasses. We're going to we were just at the Central Michigan game. We're giving Central Michigan guys the glasses. We're looking at like going up to Stetson and like doing something there. We're going to see the Lakeland Flying Tigers, and Max Clark's over there. And so like we want to give all these guys glasses, and like it makes our experience with baseball better because we have something of value to offer. And now instead of just like, do you guys want to go to a Daytona Tortugas game this week? It's like, hey, let's go to the Tortugas game. Oh, here they're top 2, 3, 4 prospects. Let's make sure we get some glasses into their hands. Oh, their agent is this. Like now it's like a little game, and it makes our experience around the obsession better. It makes our experience experiencing this thing together better. And I think that is super important because now it makes it that much cooler of an experience to have with your kids. So that is, again, just something I think that can enhance this whole thing. So question number one, again, is what are you and your child, in my case, my son, what are we both obsessed with or curious about? Thing number 2 is, what do you wish that you had around that obsession? What would you love to have? Not like what would you love to have around that obsession? What would just be cool, right? What gives you cool points in that? And then the third is, how could you use this business to make experiences around your curiosity or obsession? So, going to games, going like, again, with the Pokemon, with Pat Flynn, like he created this huge event where Pokemon traders from like all over the world got together to like trade cards and stuff. Like, how cool is that? He's making experiences around his obsession, his curiosity. So if you're thinking about starting a business with your kid, those are the 3 questions I would start with before you move forward, before you do anything else. That is where I would start. What would you add to it? And what is I'd love to know, what is your obsession that you have with your kids? What are you both insanely curious about? Drop it in the comments below. Would love to hear all about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things. See you guys in the next one.